Hold on a second here. Let's do this. Transition. Alright, welcome back, everyone. Montage of Andy getting a makeover at the hair salon during the daytime. Andy is getting a haircut. When he looks at his haircut, it is meant to be short and a little European, but the coolness of the haircut makes him look silly. The guys look at it and smile. Andy looks happy with it. Hair waxing station during the day. Andy lays on his stomach on a table. A woman pours hot wax on his back, lets it dry for a moment, then rips it off, leaving a huge strip of whiter than white skin in the middle of the hairy back. Quick cuts. She strips off several more hunks of hair from his back and chest. We see tears of pain coming down Andy's face. This could not hurt more. Finally, Andy, red-faced and miserable, stops at her as she is about to pull off a huge strip. He gets up and starts pulling off his shirt. Only 2/3 of his body hair has been removed, and he looks insane. At Chess King Men's Store, Andy comes out of the dressing room wearing a Eurotrash shirt. The guys like it. He is a new man. At the mini mall during the daytime, Jay, Andy, and David are walking to get coffee. Jay, you look good. David, better than good. Oddly good. Jay, now you need to learn how to talk to women. Andy, I get nervous and I look up. I never know what to say. Jay, the key is you don't say anything. Make them talk. Andy, how do you do that? Jay, just ask them questions. Girls love talking. Let them. Andy, what if they ask me a question? Jay, then answer their question with a question. David, it makes you seem mysterious. You talk too much about yourself. You look needy. Put them on the spot. They walk by Brentano's bookstore. There's a pretty blonde in her mid-20s putting books on a shelf. Jay, go give it a test run. Andy hesitates. David pushes him. Andy relents. At Brentano's, Andy walks inside and approaches the blonde woman. He looks at her badge, which says Beth on it. She turns and sees Andy. He acts very confident. Beth, can I help you? Andy, I don't know. Can you? She smiles. Andy, is there something I should be looking for? She instantly on the spot, for the first time, he actually has the upper hand. Beth, we got a lot of great new books in. It depends on what you like. Andy, what do you like? Beth, me? I don't know. Andy, do you know? Beth, to tell you the truth, I don't read much, so I can recommend a book, but I would just be bullshitting. Andy, thanks for not bullshitting me. Beth, what's your name? Andy, it's Andrew. Beth, don't tell on me, Andrew. Andy, I won't, unless you want to be told on. She smiles. He walks out. Cock of the walk. His friends, who have all been listening, walk out after him. Moments later, Jay, that was incredible. Andy, it felt good not having to talk much. David, that's the key. Make them feel weird so you don't have to. Jay, you like her? Andy, yeah, but she can't be the one. David, why not? Andy, 'cause it'll be bad with the first one. What if I want to make her my girlfriend? She won't do that if it's terrible. Jay, now he wants a girlfriend? I like this. We're making some progress. Andy's back at home. It's dusk. Andy is cleaning up the already clean apartment when the doorbell rings. He answered it. It's David. Andy, hey, how did you know where I lived? David, It's on the staff list at work. What, you're not going to invite me in? Andy lets David in. David is carrying a plastic bag. David, I just came by because I was thinking. It seems like you have kind of shut yourself down, sexually speaking, and I wanted you to help you open yourself up again. Andy, I don't know. I'm not into that. David, what? No? Are you serious? Andy, what? David, what do you mean? Andy, nothing. David brought some movies and stuff over that I thought would help you re-energize that side of yourself. Cuts to Andy's apartment. They're watching TV. They both sit on the couch, but at a far opposite sides. On the TV, the dirty scene from the Blue Lagoon. David, this is good, huh? Andy looks really uncomfortable. Cuts to the TV. The Britney Spears Slave video. The Christina Aguilera Dirty video. Michael Douglas and Sharon Stone have sex in Basic Instinct. Michael Douglas and Glenn Close have sex in Fatal Attraction. Michael Douglas and Demi Moore have sex in Disclosure. Angle on Andy and David. David, this has got to be working for you. Do you feel the animal in you coming back to life? Is the bear waking up from his hibernation? Andy, I can't handle it anymore. He takes the tape out and hands it to Andy. Andy, I think you should go now. I'm getting very uncomfortable. David, don't act like I am the weird one. This is how God created us, to be horny. You are denying his wishes. Andy, I am not denying anything. I just think you should go now. David, Andy, you are like all of these action figures you collect. He pulls out a G.I. Joe off the wall, and it's in his original box. David, you are all sealed up in the original packaging. You've never let your true self out. David opens up the box. Andy squeals. Andy, you're not supposed to open that. David, yes you are, so you can play with it. David pulls G.I. Joe's pants down, revealing a smooth, flat crouch area. David, don't wind up like Joe here. You stay in the box too long and your dick's gonna fall off. Andy, he never had a dick. David exits. David, you did, once. What happened? Andy closes the door on him. He paces around his house. Flashback. We see Andy as a teenager. He lays on a bed as a gorgeous young girl takes her top off and then jumps on him. The girl, I can't believe you haven't done this yet. You are gonna love it. She stops and suddenly looks disappointed and a little annoyed. Girl, Jesus, Andy, what's the matter with you? Andy, nothing. I just got excited. Wait, it happened again. Girl, not with me. I am not going to have sex with someone who is done before I take my shirt off. Andy, I am sorry. Girl, you should be. I was going to fuck your brains out. Present day. Andy paces around. He realizes that David left some of his tapes there. He puts one in. On the TV. The film 9.5 Weeks. Angle on Andy. It is clear what he is about to do. Angle on the TV. The sex scene is with all the food plays out. Close up of Andy's face. He smiles, totally relaxed and relieved. Cuts to Andy's apartment. David is knocking on Andy's door. The door opens and Andy is standing there looking like he just had the greatest orgasm of his life. His face looks completely relaxed. He walks as he has no energy left in his body. David, look at him. My God, I have been gone for 1 minute. I just got to my car and realized I forgot some of my movies. Andy, I'll get them for you. David, nope, you can keep them. Andy, I'm sorry. David, nothing to be sorry about. Mission accomplished. You are alive. All-Star Sports Bar. In the parking lot, Andy, Jay, Cal, and David are walking from their cars to the restaurant. There's a huge banner hanging on the building which says, "Welcome, Speed Daters." Andy, speed dating? I don't know. Jay, it's just like regular dating, but you eliminate all of the fat. The talking and the waiting for the lights to come on to see if she's good looking. David, you get 2 minutes with each girl. You meet 20 girls in 45 minutes. It would take you a year to meet that many women. Cal, more like a decade. He laughs and lifts his hands for a high five. Nobody high fives him. Cal, that wasn't so bad. Andy, I'm scared. I don't do well under pressure. Jay, just do what I told you to do. Ask some questions, put them on the spot. Jay, you better have a chance of getting them to like you if you are feeling awkward and insecure about themselves. Cal, all I need is for one girl in 20 to dig me. I can work with these odds. David, when it's over, you tell them which girl you like. They tell you if any of those girls want to get to know you better. And if there are any matches, you guys exchange phone numbers or emails. I'm not sure. Andy, do you think this will work? David, any girl who does this must be desperate, so we are in luck. Andy to Jay, don't you have a girlfriend? Jay, not today. All-Star Sports Bar moments later. All the guys are sitting at the different tables. There are 20 tables, and a man and a woman sit at each table. A buzzer goes off. On Andy's table, Andy is talking to a bitter woman. Andy, hi, my name is Andy. What's your name? Bitter woman, my last boyfriend was a cheating asshole. I hope you're not like that. Andy, I don't think I am. Bitter woman, and I'm just sick of this bullshit. Andy, I'm sick of the bullshit. Bitter woman, fucking men. Andy, you are preaching to the converted. Buzzer goes off. All the people move one table over, switching partners. Andy looks over to his friends, terrified. Cal to Andy, isn't this awesome? Andy, no. On Jay's table, Jay talks to a gorgeous, boring girl. Boring girl. But I don't see myself as a model. I'm much more creative than that, but I like to travel, and it gives me time to focus on my writing. I am writing a book about modeling. Jay stares at her body. Jay, you are fascinating. She smiles. Buzzer on Cal's table. Cal is talking to an unattractive 50-year-old woman who looks like a butch lesbian. He looks miserable. The butch lesbian. So I said to myself, maybe I do like guys. How will I know if I don't ever give it a shot? Maybe it's not as gross as I thought it was. Buzzer on David's table. David is talking to a black woman. For some reason, he is talking like a gangster. David, and I don't play that shit, dog. And I'm all about the Benjamins, treating my woman real good, giving her the sweet blang blang. I don't mess with no hoes either. No bitches for this player. I love ladies. With the capital Liz L. What's up with you? When the black woman replies, she speaks in a normal, educated fashion. Black woman, well, I see what you're saying, and I appreciate your candor, but I have one question. What the fuck are you talking about? Buzzer on Cal's table. Cal is talking to a very young woman. They are getting along great. Cal, you are so sweet. We should go out sometime. Very young girl. I would love to, but not on a school night. This is my junior year of high school, and I need to keep my grades up if I want to get into a good college. Cal, how old are you? Young girl, 16? I snuck in here, but don't tell anyone. Cal thinks for a beat, then reluctantly gets up and gets one of the people running the event. I'm sorry, but this young lady should go. She's 16. Very young girl. I'm sorry. What are you? She storms out. Cal looks bummed. Buzzer on Andy's table. Andy is talking to a woman with tons of scary-looking tattoos. Andy, I find tattoos to be beautiful. I like art. Tattoo woman, I guess you can say I'm addicted. Guys like to kiss me, but they really get into kissing Satan. She reveals a tattoo of the devil on her upper chest. Quick cuts to Andy's short states, each one cut off by the buzzer. There are transition shots of him changing tables. Girl, do you like oral sex? Andy, by oral do you mean phone sex? Buzzer. Andy, I guess I love Jesus. I do not love him. Buzzer. Andy, I think I'm kind. I am not mean. Oh, do you want me to be mean? Buzzer. I think marijuana is fine. If you like it, I'm not a regular smoker. I smoked it 2 times, about 11 years ago. Actually, someone forced me to smoke it. By force. Buzzer. Andy. No, I have not had sex with 2 girls at the same time. Not 2. Buzzer. Andy, I don't care if it's been if you've been to prison, as long as you've learned your lesson. Buzzer. Andy, I like to cuddle, I think. Buzzer. Andy, I went to college, junior college. I did not get a degree. There was no degrees. Actually, it was a technical college. Technically, it was an art and craft class at summer camp. Buzzer. Andy, I never cheated on a woman. I am quite monogamous to myself even. Buzzer. Andy, do I think I could love you? It's hard to know now. Buzzer. Andy, do I snore? I don't know. How would you know? Buzzer. I like riding bikes. I ride my bike to work. I don't have a car. The woman gets up and leaves. Andy, are you okay? Buzzer. Andy, how much do I have in the bank? Are you allowed to ask me that? Okay, $11,000. Buzzer. Andy, do I think women should work? If they want to. You don't want to work? Ever? Buzzer. I don't hit people, even if they do like it. I would feel weird about that, but I'm not judging. Buzzard. On David's table, David sits down at the table and sees his ex-girlfriend, Amy. She looks pissed. David. I am just here to help out a friend. Amy. Bullshit, you are gross. I am so glad I broke up with you. David. I'm gross? You're here. You're gross. Amy. I am not here to get laid. I'm here to find a nice man. David. At speed dating? Amy. This just makes me realize I made the right decision. David. And I made the right decision accepting your decision. Skank. Amy. Pinky dick. The buzzer goes off. They switch tables. Suddenly Amy is sitting across from Andy. She looks enraged. Andy, sensing danger. Hi, I'm Andy. I'm going to be quiet now. The buzzer goes off and they walk off. The guys are walking to their cars, going over their scorecards. Jay, at least 4 I think would do me right now. Cal, which 4? David, that was a good group. 11 had big boobs, 4 had good boobs, and 5 had small boobs. Overall, a nice turnout. What do you think, Andy? Andy can barely talk. He is so flustered from the experience. David, Andy, you okay? Andy, that was too much, too fast, very fast. Didn't like. I'm gonna go home. Alright, everyone. We'll continue this on tomorrow. Have a good day. Talk to you later.